What it do, you too? Today's video, I want to turn it with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about a very, very, very important topic. You know, it's something that needs to be talked about. Actually, I should have added this to the 5-part series I did of EBT shutdown, government shutdown, and the NBA gambling ring, but it actually slipped my mind. But like I said, right now I'm in California and shit right now, and California has a huge, huge homeless crisis. You see what I'm saying? And like I told you, it's different levels to this shit. You got some people that's like completely like messed up, like whether they on drugs, whether they traumatized, which is mental illness. Like trauma and mental illness go hand in hand. Whether they you know, whatever their situation may be. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm on the street right now myself, but I'm not like completely gone, mentally fucked up, nothing like that. Like I have money coming in. It's not as much as Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, but it's my own money and shit like that. And the cost of living in California is like super expensive. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a career, which I do have a career, I'm a YouTuber. I've been in this field for 11 years. I'm a freelancer. I just started doing that probably for about like a year and a half. Artists and stuff like that. And, ever since COVID in 2020, the homelessness crisis has exploded because before COVID hit, you didn't really hear that much about homelessness, and you didn't see too much homelessness. Especially me, from as far as I can remember, because I didn't start going through my own trials and tribulations with my own family until like 2016 is when all this shit kind of really started for me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm originally from Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Harvey, Illinois, Cook County. You know what I'm saying? South Side. And I started going through my own little situation in 2016. But from 2016 to now, I done had ups and I done had downs. I done been outside the country, lived in mansions, had my own apartments, all that different type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, no, I do not have me an apartment. I'm looking for one and all that type of stuff. And the prices is just completely insane. You see what I'm saying? What they want you to pay for Airbnb, a motel, a hotel, especially for one night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want, like, damn near, like, for, like, a hotel, something good, they want, like, $200, damn near $300 a night. And that's just one night. It's not, like, 300 for 1 week. That'd be a little bit different. Like, okay, cool. That's decent. But 300 for one night. The motels and shit, like Motel 6 out here, they want them to like 115 for one night for a fucking motel, and you don't even get 24 hours. So it's like it's way too much money. I'm not saying I don't have it or I can't get it. I most definitely can get it, and I most definitely did had it and got it. It's just I'm spending it as I go on shit I need. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? I smoke my little weed, even though I don't really necessarily need that. It's something that I want, and it's something I'm actually working on. You know what I'm saying? That's me just taking accountability. But you would think with all the stuff that's going on, like, because you got a lot of people in California, especially like that's that's homeless, whether they living out their car, whether they do Uber Eats, DoorDash, they live out their car, they might look normal and stuff like that because, they may not be addicted to nothing. Every human addicted to something, whether it's alcohol, food, gambling, sex, so whatever the case may be, everybody got their own poison, their own faults. And I'm not here to judge anybody or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's levels to this shit. You got some people, they may be homeless, but they basically like among the more higher class of the homeless, meaning that they got a car, they got money coming in, can do DoorDash, or even might have an actual job, And DoorDash is the actual job too, but you know what I mean, like a traditional 9 to 5, where they actually go to like a restaurant or some type of warehouse or something like that. And you know they got money coming in, they just don't have enough to afford a house. And, you know they could be getting a motel every now and then, you know, stuff like that. And you would think that like the government in California or people just in the world not trying to help with the homelessness crisis in California. You would think that, but it's the complete opposite. So the DOJ, shout out to the DOJ, Department of Justice, shout out to Cash Patel, that's the new FBI director. Um, they just discovered fraud that's been going on with the homelessness money in California. So just come to find out, it was this real estate developer. He was the CFO of a low-income housing project here in California in Los Angeles called Shangri-La. Um, like Shangri-La Industries or some shit like that. It's like a low-income housing unit. And the dude name was Cody Holmes. And so it was supposed to be a actual like homelessness project, as in like a rescue mission or some type of housing development, like low income housing development or whatever, to help the homelessness crisis in California. Thousand Oaks is supposed to be in Thousand Oaks, which is Ventura County. I'm at CB Valley, which is Ventura County. That's literally right around the way. And LA, Chatsworth and all that shit is like right around the way as well. It's like close. And it was like 26 million dollars that was sent to the dude Cody Holmes, and that money was supposed to be used to buy all the materials and pay the workers and get all the materials to build a housing project in Thousand Oaks to help combat the homelessness crisis. And what the dude did was, him and his partner, I'm not sure what his partner name is. I was watching the story. They didn't really say too much about him. And I think it was like some type of girl that was involved as well. They all stole the money. They stole $26 million. That money was supposed to go towards housing for homelessness. And these people got the nerve to point at somebody and say, get a job, or you on drugs, or do this, do that. And it's like, you stealing. You actually stealing people's shit. They stole it, and they said what he did with the money was he bought a fucking mansion and luxury cars in Beverly Hills in California. And this was like a couple years ago. He just got caught damn near like 2 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say to Cody Holmes and his other minions and that girl that was with him, y'all are some pieces of shit. Y'all are foul. Y'all are some of the most bogus people in the world, because you're the same type of motherfucker that'll say, oh, you homeless motherfucker, go get a job, this and that, da-da-da-da. The whole time you stealing from the homeless. And you wonder why homeless people are stealing from you, or stealing from stores, or whatever the case may be, because you really stealing from them. You see what I'm saying? The dude stole $26 million. That money was supposed to go towards the crisis, homelessness in California. So they're trying to make it seem like you not doing nothing right, or the state of California not doing nothing to combat this, and they just trying to let people stay out here. That's not even the case. You have thieves that work in a lot of different sectors of the government, whether it's state or federal. It's mainly the state, as you can see, because, federal can't really override with state. And, people in the state, they be coming up making their own alliances and all these little cliques and backdoor deals and all this little weird shit. So all the truth started to come out. So yeah, man, I just thought this was important, because this is what I personally think. Like, I think that the government should actually make every single American, listen to what I'm saying, I think the government should make every single American a millionaire. Give them $1 million. And I know for a fact that we can do it, because y'all just sent Venezuela and all these other countries like $40-something billion. That $40-something billion could have been used to make every American a millionaire. And let me tell you why that's important. See, if every American was a millionaire, it would be no crime. I mean, it would still be crime. I'm not gonna say it like that. Let me not say it like that. Crime rate will be way lower. Things will be more peaceful. People might have their little feuds and all that shit. Excuse me, or little vendettas that they had from back in the day, or whatever the case may be. That's possible. But if you made everybody a millionaire in America, chances is those people that got those vendettas, they wouldn't even give a fuck about that shit. Because they'd be so happy that they got money in the bank, they got money to be able to afford the things that they want and the things that they need. And if this is really about making the America economy great again, or making America great again, or making America healthy again, or, right? So if this was really the case, if we really tried to clean up the fraud and the waste and all this shit that's in the government, if this is really the case, then that's good, because they clean that shit out. They should make every American a millionaire, because it's gonna bring the crime rate down. Everybody gonna be so happy that they got money to afford the things that they need and want. Ain't nobody gonna really be worried about the vendettas that they had in the past. You're not even worried about that shit. You see what I'm saying? Just like Dubai. Look at Dubai. Everybody in Dubai is damn near a millionaire. Everybody in Dubai has a job. It's in a law that you gotta work. Like, you gotta have a job. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Whether you working like as your own self-employed, a freelancer, you got your own business, or whether you actually got an actual job where you work in a warehouse, or you're a manager at a salon, or whatever the case may be. Everybody in Dubai is damn near a millionaire, like all millionaires. And you look at their economy, it's damn near literally no crime. You see what I'm saying? People don't walk around with guns, and I haven't been to Dubai yet. This is just from what people I know and people I listen to on YouTube that I don't know. Like I said, people I know and people I don't know who actually been to Dubai. They talk about the experience about it. Um, so yeah. So if we did the same thing here in America, guaranteed the crime rate to go down. It would literally be no problems. And also we'll be more productive, meaning we'll be getting shit done, because everybody would have money, everybody would be productive, everybody would be positive, more happy. You see what I'm saying? It'd be more people getting together when it'd be people killing each other, because if you got $1 billion in your bank account and you ain't never had that much money a day in your life, and even if you did, you could have spent it all or fell off or whatever the case may be. Everybody's situation different. Um, or lost money on investments, whatever the case may be. People could have been stealing shit from you, stole shit from you, and you get the $1 million back. The government get every American $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wouldn't be trying to kill each other. I mean, like I said, you're going to have a few knuckleheads that's going to do some stupid shit, but it's going to be way less of that, because you're going to have so many people that's going to be so happy that they got this money, they going to be moving cautiously, like, you know what I'm saying, peacefully, like, I ain't on that bullshit. I got money to go move out of town, or go have a vacation here, do this, do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I personally think. That's what that will also fix the homelessness crisis. And you wouldn't have to worry about a homelessness crisis in any state in America if you made every American a millionaire, because they have money to afford housing and afford these high ass prices, and that'll make the economy be stimulated damn near 5,000%. You see what I'm saying? So it's just the idea. That's what I personally think makes sense to me. If that's really the goal, is to clean up America, if that's really what we really doing here, then I think that's a good idea. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it M.A.M.A. M.A.M. Make Americans Millionaires. You see what I'm saying? No, or yeah, or how about Mama? M.A.M.A. Make Americans Millionaires again? No, not again. Damn, it was another word. It's just slipped my mind. Damn, but make Americans millionaires. You feel me? How about that? So like I said, that's really the goal is to fix homelessness and all this stuff. If you made every American a millionaire, you wouldn't have to worry about nobody sleeping on the street. Everybody had their own money, had their own stuff. And that motherfuckers would be way more happier. That's why people angry because it's a lack of. Like, yeah, you might have money to get it, but you only getting just a certain portion of it, you know. So it's you got a lack of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I personally think, man. But yeah, man, we'll see. So hopefully y'all get this message. Oh yeah. I'm tweaking. I remember what I was gonna say. Make Americans Millionaires Association, Mama. M.A.M.A. Make Americans Millionaires Association. New movement. How about that? I just came up with that right now off the tip of my head. Pause. No Diddy. You see what I'm saying? Cause y'all always gonna talk about why black people need to get reparations. The black people that's alive right now, they ain't slaves and all this shit and all this black stuff, blah, blah, blah. How about you give reparations to everybody? How about that? How about that? All Americans. How about that? Yeah, I want to talk about that. All right, all right. Wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all his minions. Gang, bitch. Don't get stepped on for Jesus Christ.